What's up, Columbus? Soul Roots Radio here. Jared and Renee. We have a special guest in the studio, Chris Salvato. How are you today?
Greetings, Earthlings. How's it going?
Going pretty well. Started off here. I met Chris at the workout last year, actually, just by slim chance, really. A lot of questions we have lined up, a lot of things we want to know. I don't really know them on a personal level, so I'm excited for these questions. Basically, to start, what's your background? Where are you from? How'd you get into all this?
I'm from Johnstown, Ohio, which is like a rural suburb of Columbus, about 25 miles away. I started out playing guitar as a kid. I had great lessons from this guy, Michael Iannicello. His band's called One Under. They were kind of an offshoot of Acoustic Hookah. Ed McGee left that band and started another band, One Under, and that guitar player taught me how to play guitar. So I was into that. I lived near Legend Valley, near Frontier Ranch, so I went to a lot of festivals as a kid, went to a lot of concerts. And decided I loved it enough to stick with it and go for it.
So you decided to go kind of like the booking route instead of musician band route, obviously.
Well, no, I mean that's not really like a definitive route. It's all kind of in the same group of staying busy with music.
Right.
You know, the booking and the live shows definitely feed the rehearsal space and studio that I have running, which is where I actually get to play a lot.
Nice.
I just don't play a lot of gigs.
Cool. Okay,
Yeah.
that was definitely
I've worked
one
on
of my
other
questions.
people's gigs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still play every day, and I'm waiting for the right opportunity to just do it right without I really enjoy playing music, and for me it's still kind of a release, and there's no stress involved with that. And for bands it gets kind of tough sometimes. And working as an agent, I see that side of things, and I just want to keep it as chill as possible.
That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was thinking you do so much for the Columbus music scene, especially in the unsigned genre, I guess. And I've kind of just put that into perspective. How many bands have you worked with? Do you have?
I don't have the exact number.
Countless.
It's a lot. I think probably a couple hundred, a few hundred different bands, and I've organized over 400 shows now. So yeah, there's been a lot of repeats in there. It may be between maybe even just a couple hundred.
Nice, that's awesome.
Do you remember the first show you booked?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who was it?
That was Glow Stick Willie and Electric Orange.
Yeah.
The Willie Boys, man, they go hard. I love those guys.
Me too.
Was it
Willie
at the
Fest
same
was.
venue?
It was the Scarlet and Gray Cafe.
Oh, awesome.
And I've also booked Scully's and Woodlands Tavern and Park Street Saloon, and I think that's it. We have we booked out with Pilot, Electric Orange Peel, and Euphoric from Indiana. They're really great if you guys want to check them out.
Okay.
We're doing Leather Lips Park in Dublin this Friday. So that'll be a cool outdoor show. We've never done anything like that before, but I think we're going to have a great turnout. It's going to be during the day, totally family-friendly,
Nice.
grill, food, free food with your ticket, $10 pre-sale.
Sweet.
Hit us up.
So you can find Chris at Scarlet and Gray downtown, Facebook. He always posts in his shows, weekly events, everything going on in the Columbus scene. We talked a little bit before the show about how long he's kind of been doing Scarlet and Gray, and why don't you answer that for us instead of me cutting you off?
That's about 2 years, Scarlet and Gray Cafe. It was, Helen gave me the opportunity. I was taking guitar lessons from Keith Allen with the Mantras, around, the beginning of 2014, end of 2013. And Helen, the bar owner, had asked me, she knew I was a big fan of music, and she asked me if I could put something together for her show. So I talked to Keith with the Mantras. He hooked me up with their agent,
Nice.
and that's how the whole booking thing started for me. The first show that I did, it was all completely legit. Sign the contract, have pay a deposit to confirm the band's coming out there.
Okay. I've kind of always wondered how that worked.
Yeah, you make an agreement, work out all the details through a chain of emails, basically, and then a contract comes to you, you sign it, and the show goes on.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you mentioned earlier, you just said you've done more than just the Scarlet and Gray. You did Park Street Tavern and stuff like that. Do you just only do certain type of genre of music that like you solely like, or you try to find a wide variety of music?
I do a lot of things in the genre that I like. That's how it started for
Right.
me. But Weird Music, my company is in partnership with Scarlet and Gray Cafe to manage the whole calendar. So obviously I have to diversify from
Right.
my personal taste into working with musicians of all different genres, and we've had a lot of success with that, including working with 99.7 The Blitz. They do a like a monthly local showcase, which has been super awesome. The
That
bands
is
have loved
awesome.
it. Yeah, and that's just a complete 180 from
Absolutely.
what we normally do.
Have you had one that like maybe you haven't heard of, like maybe a band that both that you've never really heard of that was just didn't perform very well? Or
Oh, I thought you were going to go the other direction with that one. I thought you were going to ask me the good ones.
We don't have to say no names.
You don't have to say no names, just
I appreciate all the bands that are willing to work with us.
Yes,
and,
absolutely.
We
Give them a
do
chance.
our best to make sure that they're having a great time. And here's the real kicker. I've seen tons of bands turn themselves around, like start terrible and are great now. So
That's
you
awesome.
can't
That's
judge
even
a
more.
band on one performance, but
right.
they might not be around next time. But if they are, they'll probably be better.
Right. Okay.
All right, tell us about your side of how Weird Wednesday goes. Like, what is it like for you? Because I know I've been there numerous times, and I go social, just get drinks, go check out the live painters, but what's it like for you? Because you're running around with your head cut off, I feel like.
It can be different, There's a certain amount of that. A lot of times, if you see me running around, I'm doing something for somebody in a band or one of the production guys, sound engineer, whatever. Doing something for the will call, or trying to help somebody out with their somebody wants a favor of some kind, and maybe they're gonna get it, maybe they're not. I don't know.
Right, you never do.
But for me, no, it's a lot the same. I have a certain amount of responsibilities that just include making sure the band is comfortable, making sure that everybody's getting on stage on time, making sure the production has everything they need, making sure everybody's getting paid correctly, making sure if there's like guest lists, hospitality things that need to be done. And other than that, it's hugely social for me. It's absolutely
A lot of networking.
Networking, exactly.
big time. And I always try to make sure the bands have a really good time, introduce them to locals. It's a special thing. A lot of bands, they'll tell me that they don't see this kind of thing other places. Like, there's a lot of bands that anchor their tours around the Wednesday, because it's a lot of the times, for the level of bands that we work with, one of the most successful shows that they'll hit on their tour, and they all want to come back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, guys, Chris Salvato in the studio. We'll be back with some more. We're going to go ahead and get back to a little short break and maybe some music.
When filmmakers view the world, their goal is to capture a moment or idea in time. Here at the Ohio Media School Columbus campus, the 6-month film and video program helps young and aspiring filmmakers prepare for their journey in the cinema world. Learn scene shooting, set roles, advanced post-production, and fundamentals of motion pictures as part of the in front of and behind the scenes training as an emphasis student at the Ohio Media School. Capture your imagination finding the best ways to screenwrite and storyboard your films. Learn from media and cinema experienced instructors who share their real-world experience as part of the 24-week program. Financial aid and job placement assistance is available for those who qualify. Enrollment qualifications based on completion, prior education, achievement, or professional experience. To find out more information, go to beonair.com or call 614-655-5250 and enroll today. The Ohio Media School, where broadcast media careers begin.
Only undergroundcolumbus.com.
The Underground Vault is back and better than ever. For your chance to win prizes, call 614-636-5601. When you call your favorite on-air personalities, they'll give you the chance to win, and once every week, one lucky listener will win what's in the Underground Vault. Listen all day, Monday through Friday, for your next chance to win. WUDG Underground Columbus, your best stop for independent and unsigned artists.
Only on undergroundcolumbus.com.
Make that graduation day the best day ever with a graduation banner from Henry's Mom's Lending and Embroidery. Graduation banners that stand out. You can order a graduation banner for $65 with no picture or $100 with a picture. It contains the congratulations, the name, the school name, and that class year, and includes included is a free t-shirt, graduation banners that stand out. Peggy's Monogramming and Embroidery, located at 1986 Cleveland Avenue. To place your order, call 614-297-0935. That's 614-297-0935. Peggy's Monogramming and Embroidery, located at 1986 Cleveland Avenue. Peggy's Monogramming and Embroidery, graduation banners that stand out. Get your graduation banner today.
The future of broadcasting is evolving, and you can be on the front line. Digital and traditional media jobs are being created daily on the campus of the Ohio Media School at 125 and Extra Hill. Financial aid and job placement assistance available at Columbus campus of the Ohio Media School for those inspired to serve your experience programs like me, ready to share their knowledge of the media broadcasting.
Like
Welcome back, Soul Roots Radio. Renee and Jared and Chris Salvato in the studio. If you guys are listening or watching and want to ask Chris something yourself, give us a call or text 614-636-5601.
So I got a couple questions for you. So tomorrow, just give us who's playing tomorrow night, or is it tonight?
At Weird Wednesday.
Tomorrow
Weird
night.
Wednesday,
Yeah,
tomorrow. Yep. Tomorrow night we have Major and the Monbacks, which is a great funk band that'll be coming in. Wild Adriatic, which kind of has like an indie rock kind of sound, and then Love Alive will be going last. Wild Adriatic and them kind of have the same vibe a little bit. So,
Okay, cool.
yeah, it'll be a cool kind of like rock and funk night. It's only $5 at the door, free before 10 o'clock. Everybody should come out.
Everybody will be there personally, so come hang
Thank
out
you.
with
Thank you,
us.
guys.
Love Alive, if anybody's listening, we're pretty familiar with them. They're actually coming in for our bus stop here in a few weeks. We play their music quite frequently, so stay tuned for that. And in other news, wanted to talk about, well, something.
Zombie apocalypse.
That's a good one.
Well, I had
if
one.
it ever happens.
I had a question for you. I've never personally been to Scarlet and Gray due to work, and I work for the Newport and stuff. So,
Oh, great.
so I'm busy doing some stuff like that.
What do you do up there? If you I
I'm
can flip the script real quick.
It's cool. Security right now, but I'm trying to intern as like a sound engineer there.
Oh, if you want to learn, I can help you learn. We do sound over Scarlet. We'll talk about it later.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, but yeah. So like, give me like a rundown of what like I would experience. Going there tomorrow night. Type of.
Okay. So let's say you're driving in on High Street, and you're going to come up. Say you're coming north, and you're coming from Lane Avenue. You're going to see on the corner
Legit.
a freaking gang of kind of
Tie-dyed shirts.
scraggly-looking tie-dye guys smoking cigs, maybe wearing funny hats and
Right.
With
Yeah,
bunch of
ju-
pins on them.
yeah, looking happy. Talking to each other. You might think like, man, who are these people? What's going on over here? I actually saw have you ever seen those stereotypical or judgmental maps of cities or whatever?
Yeah.
So they'll have all the different neighborhoods, and it'll say rich yuppies
Right.
and like whatever.
Right.
It'll
Yeah.
tell you different things. So right there, boom, at the corner of Norwich and High, it says North Campus Hippies on this map.
That's awesome.
in this magazine the other day. I was like, all right, somebody noticed us.
Right.
So yeah, you'll walk up on this huge gang of people hanging out, being friendly, and then you will walk in the door. You'll be greeted by D-Ray, who he holds down the door every
He's
week.
there
He's
every-
everybody's friend. He's a big dude, and he's really friendly. He's really funny, and he does his job very well. I'm really thankful for the help D-Ray gives us. There's a big sweet mural on the wall with these two like alien-looking monster things, and then
Nice.
you'll probably round the corner and you'll see 60 people in there dancing, 20 people in there drinking. You'll see some kind of awesome band underneath an awesome light show.
Isn't there
sounding
two
great.
stages? I heard.
There's one stage at Scarlet and Gray.
There's one stage Scarlet and Gray.
Yeah, we've talked about changing the venue, and actually since I started there, we have made a lot of small changes in the venue, and it's been really nice. That could be possible in the future, but for now, one stage.
One stage.
We got Mark Lano over there on the soundboard and the lights, and everyone has a helper, Stephen Coggins, who they just do a freaking fantastic job on the production every single week. If you ever get a chance to go in there and talk to them, tell them thanks, do it. They're awesome.
Yeah, I definitely should talk to them.
Yeah, and then man, the band is always having a good time. You might go back in the green room. You might be able to watch side stage, and it's just a good time. Yeah, you meet a lot of interesting people that have a lot of interesting stories. A lot of people that travel, go to the shows, and we'll hit Wednesdays in between going to shows in other parts of the country
Yeah,
as well.
that's
A lot
awesome.
of people that like jam music also like to travel for their jam music.
For
So
sure.
there's a lot of people that will randomly be in Columbus and know that Wednesday night's a good spot to be at Scarlet and Gray Cafe.
I love that because it's like a local music scene thing every single week, but it's like a community vibe. Like every time I go there, I meet a new friend. I find a new visual artist that I love. Like such a community vibe of like-minded people, and it's really cool to experience that. That's even cooler for you to be a part of.
Thank you for enjoying it.
No,
And
absolutely.
that's what makes it so cool as well.
Rewarding.
I play just one part out of the whole thing, but like you said, every visual artist, like the production guys I was talking about,
Yep.
Helen the bar owner, Trey the bar manager, every single band, every single fan, without every single person, it never would have been as cool as it ever was. And I only do just one little part, so I owe huge thanks to everybody that supported and had a good time at Weird Wednesday, because it really is awesome.
All right, well, I got one more quick question before we go back to a break. Our main focus for our Soul Roots radio show is, music festivals, music festival bands, unsigned music of the festivals, So I was wondering, have you ever been a part of any music festivals? Work-wise, not...
Yeah, absolutely, man. I work as a stagehand also, and I do audio as well. Like on the week, I don't do the audio for Weird Wednesdays because I'm too busy, but I do, Thursday through Sunday I'll be at the soundboard at Scarlet and Gray Cafe. So I also have a little bit of my own gear. I've done some side stages for some smaller festivals like Stargaze last year.
Okay,
I did.
cool.
I worked as a stagehand at Summer Camp Music Festival the last couple years. I worked at the Workout last year. I'm going in this year with Sassafras as their multi-track engineer and manager. I think I'm gonna mix Conscious Pilot's set, do their audio. They're playing on the Woodland stage during the day on Friday. Everybody make sure to check that out. They're an awesome local upcoming band. And then I've done stagehand a lot of other things, like even different kinds of festivals. Like I've worked a lot of country festivals randomly.
Nice.
I'm involved with the Bluestone. The
Okay, cool.
the guy that owns that place is huge in the country music world. So whenever they get big festival calls, I'll get in on those calls through Sean Gannon. He's our production manager.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to get back to a break here. We got some music coming up from Love Alive called Spread My Wings.
Captain America, everyone's wondering where you've gone. Road past in the Cadillac. I wish I was
Renee and Jared, Tuesdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Underground Columbus. It all goes down in the underground. Tune in for the More Than Enough Gospel Show, Fridays from 9 to 11 a.m. right here on WUDG Underground Columbus. It all goes down in the underground.
Are you someone who has always dreamed of a career in sports media? The Ohio Media School now offers a 6-month sports emphasis program to prepare you for a whole new career. Whether it's radio or television, play-by-play or production, the Ohio Media School has you covered. You will receive training from professionals that are actually in the industry. The Ohio Media School will get you where you need to be for a successful career in this exciting, expanding field. To schedule a visit, call 614-655-5250 or go to beonair.com. Stop dreaming about a career in sports and make it a reality at the Ohio Media School.
Media broadcast training starts here at the Ohio Media Schools. Our teaching staff of industry experienced professionals are here to help guide you on your journey to your new career. As the digital age continues to grow and develop, you can be on the forefront. Discover your future today. Financial aid and job assistance available. The Columbus campus of the Ohio Media School. Classes enrolling now. BeOnAir.com.
What's up, Columbus? We are back. I'm Jared with Renee here with our special guest interviewer.
Chris.
My bad.
That was a hell of a pause.
Yes, sorry. But talking about Weird Wednesdays and stuff like that, do you have a big picture, ultimate goal of what you do you want to expand out of that venue into a festival maybe?
Different
Or
cities.
different cities, yeah.
Yeah, all of those things, absolutely. And where I am right now is it's actually becoming more and more of a desire of mine to do other rooms, especially as an audio engineer. I I think I do a lot more things than just booking. So where we are kind of in the evolution of weird music right now is I'm trying to bring more people in, to kind of manage Scarlet and Cafe with me. There's no part of me that thinks that I could step away from it right now, or even for a couple of years, because it's been a lot of work, and it takes a lot of being being there and just understanding the small nuances of how things work, and I'm still learning stuff every day, and there's no way that I could expect somebody that I could even somebody how all that stuff works. So it's about finding the right people. Well, and that's another thing. There's that asked to help, and I want their help, and I just think it's I don't have the money to pay these people. Only there's a couple of people that get paid with weird music, and there's a lot of people that I try to think of things that they could help with, but I try to just keep it as in-house as I can, and it's I have so much respect and love for the people that want to help out. But until I feel like I'm in a position to compensate people properly for the help that they're offering, then I feel like maybe the help won't be the help that I need.
Right.
And not to say, and that's I feel kind of weird saying that because I know that the people that offer their help are great people and everything. But whenever the proper compensation and incentive isn't there, in my experience, it's just not the same.
Right,
You
absolutely.
gotta help yourself more. The more you help yourself, the better your help is that you give to the other people.
Yeah. Absolutely. So as far as getting out and doing other things, right now, what I want to do is record more in the studio.
Yourself? Or just
other people, myself, yeah, absolutely. I want to move forward with that part, because I did go to school for audio engineering and audio production, and I haven't done much of it yet, except for live.
Right.
So yeah, that's a big goal of mine. Working with Conscious Pilot this August is going to be the start of that, which I'm really, really, really excited about.
Yeah.
Shout out to Conscious Pilot, by the way.
Shout out to Conscious Pilot, and then also shout out. I was talking about the people that have helped me so far. They're going to continue helping weird music. Sean Kincannon has been there since day one. He's our director of marketing and promotions, and he offers so much help, and he's so on point and enthusiastic and ready to work all the time. And Sean, if you're listening, I owe you one, buddy. I love you, man. Thank you so much for everything you do. And especially the Scarlet and Gray Cafe staff.
Ryan Miller, you double rock.
Yeah, dude, we love Ryan around here. And the more we come together as a team, the more we'll be able to expand, and weird music will be able to do more things, and I'll be able to get out there and get myself more into festivals and everything like that. Because I do want to go other places, but it's not worth it in my mind to abandon what has been started without bringing it to the peak of its potential. And I'm not going to turn my back on it.
It's like your baby,
It is. It's just like my baby.
Straight up. And Weird Wednesday is like literally like the most kick-ass thing of the week to do. Legit it is. So that's pretty awesome that you are such a huge part of it and the founder of it. Like, awesome, dude.
I love it too.
All right. I know we talked about. Yeah, got one more.
I just have one more question.
Go for it.
If I'm allowed to, Is that okay with you, Renee?
I'll think about it this time, bud.
I'll allow this.
Okay.
Is there any like major festival out there you wish that you could be like maybe like the part of like booking for like any huge well-named festival that?
I would love to book for any huge well-named festival.
Just any
yes,
festival?
That would be awesome.
Yes, any.
Any.
That would be awesome. One of the favorite shows I've ever gone to is Jam Cruise, and I actually have a loose plan to get in word production on that show. I have a friend from New York that works a lot of other like cruise ship shows. So I figured maybe if I could get in.
I want to go to one of those so bad.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I went to one for fun, and I was like, man, I should be working here.
That would be
cool.
ideal for sure.
Yeah, so maybe I'll pull that off.
Good luck with that. I hope so. I know we talked a little bit about your shred quarters. Tell us about that, your work there, who's involved.
The shred quarters is my spot, man. I love this. We're at Shred 2.0 right now. I had one over on the west side and moved out of there around November into the one over on Chittenden. It's like a rehearsal studio. We use it as our offices. If the team is tuning in from Shred Quarters right now, what's up? I love you guys. Another shout out to Sean and Ryan. We have a lot of bands rehearsed there. That's where I do the work that I do with Sassafras a lot. They'll come over there. We'll have a conference call like once a week. They'll rehearse. We'll talk about things. Conscious Pilot rehearses there. Love Alive is rehearsed there a lot. The Scarlet and Grateful House Band, just a Grateful Dead tribute act.
They're awesome.
Last night we had Greener Grounds from Colorado there. A couple days before we had Afterfunk from Canada over there.
Oh, wow.
Let's see here. Yeah, it's just all the time. We've had bands from all over, come and stay and rehearse and make music there. It's an awesome spot. So, it's been really good for networking and real relationships with these bands. Where
Absolutely.
if you book a band and come play your venue, then you'll have this level relationship with these people, and they may or may not remember you when you see them later. Because and there's nothing weird about that. That's just
how it is.
You go from city to city and you meet 30 people in every city. Like, what are the chances you're going to remember maybe 2 of them?
Right.
It's not very good. Yeah, and that's just human nature. That's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But having this spot where they can go. A lot of bands on tour obviously need to save a little bit of money. It's expensive to move 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 people around the country. Playing venues that you may or may not be guaranteed to get anything. So having this spot helps the bands out a lot, and it allows me to connect with them personally, which that's part of. In hopes that I can make some good friends and meet a lot of interesting people, maybe get better at music, to ask these guys for some lessons, but also as a networking tool for the recording. And another goal of Weird Music is to launch it as a record label. And sell sell bands stuff, sell their albums, produce
Really
it, and
cool.
help them go out on tour, book them in other states, and it'd be great if we get 3 or 4 albums produced and work with a few bands and have like a permanent little stand where we can sell CDs and T-shirts, acts at Scarlet and Gray all the time, and also maybe sell stuff out of the Shred Quarters, and
that'd be clutch.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, guys, we're going to get back to some music, and we'll close out our interview after this last break. Iris Ride with 21 Grams.
Only on UndergroundColumbus.com.
The Underground Vault is back and better than ever. For your chance to win prizes, call 614-636-5601. When you call your favorite on-air personalities, they'll give you the chance to win, and once every week, one lucky listener will win what's in the Underground Vault. Listen all day, Monday through Friday, for your next chance to win. WUDG Underground Columbus, your best stop for independent and unsigned artists.
Only on Underground.
for Soul Roots Radio with Renee and Jared. Tuesdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Underground Columbus. It all goes down in the underground.
When filmmakers view the world, their goal is to capture a moment or idea in time. Here at the Ohio Media School Columbus campus, the 6-month film and video program helps young and aspiring filmmakers prepare for their journey in the cinema world. Learn scene shooting, set roles, advanced post-production, and fundamentals of motion pictures as part of the in front of and behind the scenes training as an emphasis student at the Ohio Media School. Capture your imagination finding the best ways to screenwrite and storyboard your films. Learn from media and cinema experienced instructors who share their real-world experience as part of the 24-week program. Financial aid and job placement assistance is available for those who qualify. Enrollment qualifications based on completion, prior education, achievement, or professional experience. To find out more information, go to beonair.com or call 614-655-5250 and enroll today. The Ohio Media School, where broadcast media careers begin.
Broadcasting is evolving, and you can be on the front line. Digital and traditional media jobs are being created daily. On the campus of the Ohio Media School to amplify your next career. Financial aid and job placement assistance available at the other campus of the Ohio Media School to provide experience veterans like me, ready to share their knowledge of the media
Have you ever wondered why so much pain, death, and suffering in the world and just what the future holds for America? Believe it or not, there are grave national troubles and calamity that are about to come upon the United States, and you need to understand as this is going to impact our life. There is a book you should read. This hard-hitting book lays bare the oncoming trouble that is to shortly come upon the United States and Britain. Just go to AmericaandBritainYouWereWarned.com to order your copy. That is AmericaandBritainYouWereWarned.com. You owe it to yourself to understand the signs of the times and what is about to happen. These are the most important questions that need answered. The book is titled America and Britain, You Were Warned by Herbert W. Armstrong. Order your book today at AmericaandBritainYouWereWarned.com or go to Amazon Books and write in the title of the book and it will be available. America and Britain, You Were Warned.com.
Make that graduation day the best day ever with a graduation banner from Peggy's Money Lending and Embroidery. Graduation banners that stand out. You can order a graduation banner for $65 with no picture or $100 with a picture. It contains the congratulations, the name, the school name, and that class year. And included is a free t-shirt. Graduation banners that stand out. Peggy's Monogram and Embroidery located at 1986 Cleveland Avenue. To place your order, call 614-297-0935. That's 614-297-0935. Peggy's Monogramming and Embroidery located at 1986 Cleveland Avenue. Peggy's Monogramming and Embroidery. Graduation banners stand out. Get your graduation banner today.
Nasty's Sports Bar in Reynoldsburg is under new management. Located at 6150 East Main Street, the home for Taco Tuesday is rejuvenated and the home for great food and family fun. Nasty's Sports Bar is a great place for happy hour, serving $2 domestics, $3 glasses of wine, and $5 appetizers, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call 614-864-2827 to find out the daily specials. Nasty's. Great food, family fun, with a cool name.
Tune in for Soul Roots Radio with Renee and Jared. Tuesdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Underground Columbus. It all goes down in the underground.
What's up, Columbus? This is Soul Roots Radio on WUDG Underground Columbus. Just make sure you hit us up and like and share us on Facebook at Soul Roots Radio. We're on Twitter and on Instagram, also Soul Roots Radio. Today we have Chris in here from Scarlet and Gray. You know, he's the booking manager for all the talents that come up through there.
Cheers. Yeah, thanks for having me again, you guys. I've had a great time.
Really glad that you came in. I've got to actually know a lot more about you personally, and that's cool because I've never really had a deep conversation about what you do, so it's really awesome. We're going to get ready to close out our show today. One last thing I wanted to ask Chris is what you got coming up, when and where?
Well, this Friday at Leather Lips Park in Dublin, we have something we're going to call it Lipstock. There's this giant sculpture out there. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been there, but there's this giant sculpture of this like Native American chief. It's all stone face, and there's like a little amphitheater out there. So we rented that place out this
That's
weekend.
awesome.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be this Friday with Electric Orange Peel, Conscious Pilot, and Earphoric. So make sure you guys check that out. You can find it on the Weird Music page, find it on any of the band's web pages. Big thing coming up, obviously, is it's not actually a Weird Music show, but I am going to put it out there just for the love of the band and the love of the festival. Everybody should check out the Workout Music and Arts Festival. Rootwire is this weekend. You know, there's a lot of big festivals. That's kind of the big stuff coming up right now.
For
so
sure.
I guess I'm going to leave it at that. I want to support those festivals right now.
This weekend also.
Yeah, go to Hookahville too, man. Yeah, make sure you guys get out to one of these festivals because, yeah, you know, I mean, truth be told, during the summer, other than the Wednesdays, I'm booking a lot of non-jam stuff as to stay out of the festival season competition because
Cool.
that's, you know,
Right.
I want people to go to those festivals.
Absolutely.
I want to be at those
Right,
festivals.
I know, that's
you know?
the problem.
Yeah, so, yeah, go check out the Workout, check out Hookahville, check out Rootwire, check out Lipstock. That's another outdoor thing that we're doing. And then, yeah, you know, just go to the Weird Music page, check out our events, look through all of them. I don't know what's for you, so I want you to go decide for yourself. But we've got 50 shows on the books right now, so I'm sure there's going to be something that you're going to like. John Brahman's coming back soon.
Awesome.
That's going to be awesome. Man, there's just so many. Just go, please music, check out our events, or Scarlet and Gray Cafe's page. Check
You
out
won't
their
be
events.
sorry.
You won't be sorry.
Do you have any social media accounts if you want to shout out real quick?
Weird Music, all Scarlet and Gray Cafe. You know, there's a page for the Weird Wednesday. You can add me as a friend. Hi, Chris Salvato, everybody. I'm friendly. I'll send me a message. I'll talk to you.
All right, guys. Special thanks to Chris Salvato. Awesome interview. I appreciate your time today. And we're going to go ahead and get back to some music. One of my favorite Basketball Zombies with Will Betty.
Hi, Mom.